Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be going through the last two auctions that I'm going to run of this year. These are going to be taking place on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. These two are for Tuesday, these two are for Sunday, and it's going to be a lot viewing style, but these are my Whatnot platform auctions. I try to get a really good mix of everything from world to US to ancients. There's going to be lots of cool coins. I'm going to go quickly through each of the ones. And again, in these sales, these are Sundays, then we'll go to Tuesdays. You get $15 off your first order on the platform if you use my link, or you can encourage somebody else that you know to use that sign up. So that could be a family member or a friend, but I've got some great inventory. There's an Athenian Owl Tetradrachm, and there's actually another one that I have in nicer condition, but because this is the end of the year, I'm trying to go all out in terms of how nice the coins are. So super excited for that. Let's start with this box and get right into the video. And one of the things I find most interesting is ancient and medieval coins. So here are some coins of Jesus Christ minted in the 11th century by the Byzantine rulers. But I'm going to go quickly. Here are two Ottoman Empire axe coins, and that way, because there's a lot of material to cover, you can sort of get a sense for what's going to be interesting. There are some nice AE sort of base metal issues of the ancient Greeks in front of us. Most of these are sort of year zero, so they are minted before Christ. Here's a nice 1705 silver jeton from France, really gorgeous coin. And then a 1907 S US Philippines full peso, monster 1819 Great Britain full crown coin. We've got a nice Ceylon 2 stivers with an elephant from 1815, Cuba 1915, nice Roman imperial bronze from the, I think, 4th century. There's lots of that. Two more Greek coins from before Christ. These are what are known as prudas from ancient Judea in the 1st century AD, and there's much better full identification provided in the actual sale. But really nice phallus coin right there. Some other sort of bronzes of Rome, and a nice Celtic, I think it's like 80 BC Quinarius coin. A great Nero, sort of 60s AD Alexandria, Egypt Nero tetradrachm. And then we have some denarius coins here. Septimius Severus. I forget if that's, I think one of those is Caracalla. And then we have two nice Antoniniani, which were the double denarius denominations from that time. And I may have to do an edit. Actually, I think I'll be okay here. With the remainder of this. So it looks like there's one more Antoninianus. Then we have some really cool, and these are ID'd actually right here, but Troas, Greek fractional silver. These are all from like the 4th, 5th centuries BC, Greek silver. This right here is a County of Tripoli, sort of 12th century silver, Bilin dinar, or denier. Here's a half shilling from sort of 14th century, 15th century Germany. And then we have two Athenian Owl tetradrachms. Check this out. This is a really nice portrait, full, no test cuts, larger one. And then this one has seen a bit more wear. It's a slightly later style, sort of the 285 or so, I believe, but nice Athenian owls there. These are Achaemenid, Persian, Greek Empire Siglos coins. Those are pretty nice. There's some countermarks on them, but rarer material. Here's a posthumous Antoniani, another denarius coin, and then we have some Bilin. You can see sort of what happens to the Roman coins in the late 3rd century. There's a lot of inflation, and all of a sudden, even here, this is not, these are technically Bilin, but they're very low percentage silver. So a really nice mix. And then we have a few sort of not lower end, but like not quite as expensive Byzantine coins to round out a lot of the ancient coins in that group. Maybe we'll go with a few briefly in the group lots. I'll then show maybe some of the graded. I actually have some cool currency too. I'm really proud with this sale that we put together, but we have one World War II group lot, a nice 1778 Russian 5 kopecks. We've got one, I'm a bit Yeah, I'll see how this one sells. It's 10 4th century Roman coins. There's some pretty nice portraits, but the hyperinflationary period of Rome. And then I think I have one, yes, this is 14th to 17th century Ottoman Empire, I believe 8 Mangier coins. I have one of a four Roman coins, and then we have here some really nice selection of French jetons. And that one's from Nuremberg, but it looks like it's minted for France. So those are like late 1600s, very early 1700s coins. In terms of some of the graded material, we have a mix of US, so nice Mint State 66 penny. We've got a 1960D Mint State 65. Actually, this one might be a variety, so I may not include that one. 2005P toned nickel. And then we have an uncirculated, unfortunately there's a bit of damage, but 1898 centavo coin, really nice. A British silver full rupee from 1944 from India, and then an 1810 2 skilling. So 2 skilling Courant. And then we have a few group lots. These are just like 10 different silver coins, and then, or no, it's like 10 coins. They're all silver except for 2, which are like early, one's a 1700s, one's a early 1800s copper coin. So those I'll be debuting live. That one has really nice toning, but good mixes of coins there, and that should be exciting. And then we've got a bit of currency, some fractional stuff. This is like Civil War era 25 cents, and then this is fractional actual US federal currency from the 1870s, 25 cents, 10 cents. Then we have a 3 cent that I believe is much closer to the Civil War. And then we've got this nice, 10 cent as well. This one, I believe, is an accented hair proof set. So you can see lots of hair detail, and then that eye has the serif almost fully cut off. So that's actually a much better coin. And then, obviously silver coins on either side there. So that's a nice group. And then we have this group lot, which maybe I'll briefly take a look through, and then we'll get into again the world in the US, because there's some really great stuff, I think. But we got nice Colombian $half, 1892 mix of 3 dimes, and then Franklin $half and some US type. So just sort of trying to mix it up, and I think that there's been some really good deals that have been found on the past few sales, which is good, because I think that then a lot more people are going to be attracted and come back for more. So let me just find where the cutoff is before the world starts. I think that it's like right here. And okay, I don't want to drop this, and it's getting dangerously close to that. But we've got some nice Franklin $half uncirculated, and there's going to be a little bit of world. 1965 francs, 1912 $half, nice toned Booker T. Washington and Carver $half, another Colombian commemorative, looks like a broad struck Roosevelt dime, off center penny, 1908, 1914 Barbers, and then an 1879 and 1897 Morgan silver dollar. Nice 20 cash coin. I think that's Australian silver and maybe some Spanish Philippines silver. Big 1859 seeded $half. Nice looking 1899 quarter, 1901 Barber. A nice group lot of 1916 Barber and Mercury. Really nice Buffalo nickel from 1936. A 1600 Spanish 8 Maravedis coin. 1892 first year Barber, gorgeously toned 1948 fiery Roosevelt dime, some group lots of better date Mercury dimes, 1822, 1849 braided hair cent, 1854 half dime, a really nice 1925 quarter, 1866 2 cent piece, 1891 seeded dime, 76 and 91 quarters, 2 shield nickels, 1866 and 67, looks like one type 1, one type 2, 1883 V nickel, 3 1909 VDB cents, Stone Mountain cleaned $half, and then a big 10 franc and 1 sol from Peru. And then we'll round this first lot out with a, oh no, This is a bit perilous here. Really hoping I don't drop this. You know what? I should probably do something like that. And there's a nice mix of world different types as well. In addition to the graded, we have some German. We have another Philippines. I might actually push this to the Sunday sale. I didn't realize that there were two of those same coins yet, and I'm going to do that. Yeah, don't want to sell two of the same because those are only two in my inventory. Big 1957 Ceylon, 5 rupees. A German 2 Reichsmark, Mexican 50 centavos, Cilician Armenia, hammered silver, probably Takvorin, and then we got 2 Antioch Crusader States 12th century bronzes. This is a really nice medal from 1836. Would imagine that this will sell for a fair bit. It's like a horticulture medal, really gorgeous detail, a nice, interesting sort of early 1900s token from Britain. 2 Iranian coins. We have a Crusader States silver hammered coin, Italy late 14th century. Really gorgeous Jersey coin. We got a nice Uruguayan 20 cents, 1883 Zurich medal, and then a nicer 1911 sixpence, 1840 sixpence, and then we have a bit of early Iranian and Islamic types. So Khusro the First, Khusro the Second, sort of 500s AD drams. We have some early Islamic, I think Umayyad Caliphate, 2 drams as well, or dirhams. Then we've got a nice, what are these called? Medini, I believe. And then we have Moroccan from the early 1800s. This is a 1200s AD Ayyubid coin. This one's a 1300s Mamluk coin. So just tons and tons of different silver from sort of areas that are now would classify as Islamic. Oh, okay. And I think these are the similar ones. These are going to be for the following sale, that following week. But we have some Rassilid coins, late 1300s Durham. This is a nice 1390s Bayezid the First Ottoman Empire, but a mix of Ottoman Empire silver coins of different rulers. This is from the 1000s, early 1000s, and 2 Indian Mughal Empire half rupees. We have like a 400s BC Gorgon coin and a late or right after 200 BC Nymph coin. We've got a Tabaristan hemidram from the late 700s, and then some early Swedish material as well. Nice older, I think that's Australian, no, it's early British. And then it looks like a little bit of US stuff, including an 1832 cap bust $50 and one more, it seems, on the Franklin $50 side. So I'm going to put this back and then I'll show you the next sale on Sunday. And I guess for the Sunday sale, I can start with some of the graded material early, but we've got an interesting XF Detail Colombian $50, a 1908 Anna from British India, a 1 peseta coin from 1954 in great condition from Spain. This gorgeous toned Roosevelt dime, I think it's really cool. I'm probably going to add some more items than just what we have here. We see a 1964 accented hair proof $50 in PCGS proof 66, and then a full peso. Unfortunately, it's got a cleaning to it, but really nice otherwise. From Mexico. Our fractional currency, we've got a 10 cent, 25 cent, and a 50 cent, which is a bit better possibly. And then, let's see, we've got a group lot, 1763 first year of issue, Catherine the Great Kopek coin, and then let me pull out, I think I've done a little bit of a better job separating. I know I have 2 more of these big group lots. There you see this 1746, that's the Do It. Then there's a nice Ecuador 1912 coin. Well, maybe I'll just start with the ancients. We'll do half and half like we did last time, and just to show you that there's a lot of similar coins. I'll go a little less slow, I'll go a little quicker here, but Quinarius axe coin, we got a nice Jesus Paulus, a nice Justinian coin from the 500s, a mix of BC Greek coins, nice alphabet jeton from about 1553, a great silver French jeton from the late 1600s, nice Judean Prudas, Alexandrian tetradrachm, and the big thing is, I try to get some similar types of coins, but I also try to get different individual ones. So like, here is a bit of a they're all different reverses. There's a Philip Antonianus. There are different rulers on these denarius coins from Rome and from the Roman Imperial Empire. So even if you're interested in, okay, I like Judean Pruta, well, I try to make it so that if you come to different auctions, you can get a collection of different types of Pruta from different rulers. Even the Alexandrian or the Athenian owl tetradrams. Like this is, I believe, some slightly different shilling designs, but like these, this one is a pharaonic from, it's an imitation, but it's like a real, it would have circulated for a real one, but it would have been produced in Egypt in like the 400s, whereas this one is like a little bit later, and you can see that there's slightly different designs. Both are still the Athenian owl tetradrams, but like there's significant differences there as well. Here's again the Artaxerxes. You can see a little bit clearer on these with the bow. We have a posthumous Antoniani. This is a really nice commemorative mid 300s Roman coin. There's another silver Antonianus, multiple of them, but again, lots of different rulers here, and then an interesting mix of Byzantine, some Christ Phallus. I think that's like, I always forget if it's Leo and Justin or something. This one's really cool. It has the Virgin Mary on the reverse as well, in addition to the Christ portrait. So I find that to be pretty interesting. And then like obviously there's some similar coins, like some of the Islamic material is like pretty rare, so I just figure like I can't vary it too much. But we see 1924. This is a nice coin right here. 1906 German East Africa rupee from 1906. We've got some Cilician Armenia coins. This one's Crusader States, Bishoprics of Valence and Die, French feudal coin, two Iranian ones, Lucan Denaro, Piccolo, nice Swiss metal, really nice King Edward the 7th copper, and a nice mix of British silver. There's I think that's, what is that? Is that Costa Rica? I'm forgetting. But something interesting, and then we've got another Swiss metal, and then a mix of Islamic coins, though different dates, different denominations, and again a nice overall mix. There's a half dirham, and more similar coins. I think here's Tabaristan, but I'm trying to only do like one, except the Indian, the Akbar the Great are, it's like not really Islamic, it's Indian, so I try to have different, more than just one selection there. Swedish coins here, that one's Livonia, I believe, really big 1845 cooler, half crown, and then this one's a really nice Danish 1855, I believe it's like a 3/4, or it's one Rigsdaler. We got one Reichstaler 1755, we got a nice mix of different silver. There's an 1808 half cent, really nice 1878 silver dollar, 1960 pair of Franklin halves. And I'll show, let's see, briefly okay, so you have one group lot of Roman Imperial stuff, and then a nice mix of all, again, similar, like different jetons. If you collect jetons, these are all different ones from what I've offered in the past. That one has a really nice luster too, for being as old as it is. And then lastly, I'll just speed through all the US material here, and that'll close out this lot viewing video. But we've got some, Civil War tokens. That one's pretty nice, 1995. I'm also going to add some coins in between there. Great toned carver, some Columbus half dollars, nice broad struck partial collar 1955 Roosevelt diamond, very off-center one, off-center Lincoln cent, so actually doubling up a little bit in the error column. We got two Barber halves, another nice 1921 Morgan silver dollar, bigger Swiss coin, older Canadian one, and then a nice 1877 seated half, 1835 cap bust, Stone Mountain, 3-cent silver, 1932 half cent, 1858 dime in nice condition, and another 8 Maravedis. That looks pretty cool to me. And then lastly, got some first year in better shape too, rainbow toned Roosevelt, Mercury dimes, more 1845, 1853 dimes, 1856 dime, 1927, some 2-cent pieces. So really good group all across the board on this one. and I'm excited to see how all of this stuff ends up. Some VDBs, and then lastly 1 French and 1 Peruvian. I know, like, over here I still have to process this, but I'm going to try to get at least the, some of this material. There's 8 reals from 1797 in there. These should be available in some of the sales, and there's also going to be giveaways. So as always, excited to see you. Don't forget it, last of the year, 7 p.m. Eastern this Sunday and Tuesday. Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year. If you're celebrating other holidays, enjoy those, and I'll see you on my future videos and in my auctions. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to visit our website, treasuretown.com, to stay up to date on everything going on the channel and possibly get some great deals on coins and collectibles. We look forward to seeing you on our future videos, and best wishes until then.